What is up, guys? It's your boy Falcon back again, and today we're working on a 2.4 GMC terrain. And what we're going to be doing today is replacing the valve cover gasket. Now, like I said, it's a 2.4 GMC terrain, but the same 2.4 comes in many other GMC Chevy vehicles. So if the engine looks like this, the Ecotec 4-cylinder engine, this is the video for you if your valve cover is leaking. So first we got to remove this upper intake. It's kind of like the hose that goes between the throttle body and the mass airflow sensor. You have one clamp on the bottom, one clamp on the top, and then just pull it straight out. And then you have to remove the engine cover right here. It's just made out of plastic with some trim pieces. So you just kind of like pop it out, pull it up like that. That should be into it, and then we can remove it out of here. All I'm gonna do right here after this is just with compressed air or shop air, get all these dust, dirt out of here, because we're going to take out the valve cover. Now this car was extremely dirty, so you just want to make sure that I get nothing inside the engine once I take out the valve cover, throttle body, any of this stuff, right? So this is just dust, so we're going to just kind of take it all off with the compressed air. After that, we're going to remove the coils. The coils connectors have this little white kind of like a safety clip here, so you just kind of pull that clip back. And after you pull that clip back, you should be able to press on the connector itself, and you can take it off like so. You can do it in all four of them. After that, the coil itself is held on by a 10mm bolt. It has one on each coil. Here, just taking off the harness also, it just has some grommets that go into the valve cover, because we know we're going to take off the valve cover itself, and so we need to kind of move this a little bit to the side. And here we are taking out the 4 10mm bolts. These bolts, you can take them off of the coil if you want, but they have like a little grommet in there that kind of makes them kind of stay in the coil itself. So I just left them in there. Like I always tell you, I like to put the coils back in the same spot that I took them out from, so that's why I'm setting them up here kind of the same way that I'm taking them off, so I can make sure I put them back in the same way they went. Alright, after this we're going to take off, making sure that we take out this vacuum line here. This line actually goes to the purge valve, so we're going to remove this out of the way here, and then just kind of go all around the engine, see what else is going to be on our way. Here on the purge valve on the side, it gets connected to like it's clipped on to a bracket here, so we need to kind of clip it out of there just so I can have some more room to kind of push it back a little bit. That's the fuel line right there. Just moving that safety clip to the side. We have this vacuum line here. We're going to take it out of here just so it's easier to clean it up after that. Once that's out of the way right there, the valve cover itself is also 10mm bolts. I want to say it was about 15 10mm bolts, really not sure. But just make sure you go all around, take them off, 10mm bolts all around. Here, as you can see, I didn't want to remove the fuel line, and I was able to do this entire job without removing that fuel line right there, so you don't have to take it off. The ones here on the back, I had to use like a swivel socket, just so I can still use my electric ratchet back here, but you can use it by hand, take them up by hand, it's up to you. But they're all 10mm bolts all around. After this, just making sure that I got no more bolts missing anywhere else. Filling it by hand, and then just put like a little small pry bar or a flathead screwdriver, like kind of get it unstuck from the head itself. Just took off this the oil cap right there, and then the whole valve cover comes out. Make sure that you don't bring anything else with it. Make sure you remove the lines that kind of stuck to it, and onto the parts washer. Turn it on, let that thing soak, and I'll come back and clean that thing in a bit. And then while that's kind of soaking, need to make sure that we clean all around where the new where the valve cover is gonna sit, all around, all what I like to call the lip of the head, all around with a rag. If it's really dirty, you can use some brake cleaner in here. If you haven't done the oil change, you can go ahead and spray all this with brake cleaner and then do the oil change afterwards. If you don't, you don't really need to do an oil change. We're gonna put RTV silicone in 2 spots, right here by the vacuum pump. Those are the only 2 spots that you're really gonna need. The head has, usually you put it by the timing cover, but on this vehicle it's all one piece, so you don't have to do that. And here we have the valve cover all cleaned up with a new gasket. So same thing, just put it on very carefully, make sure that you pull all the lines to the side, the harness, move it out of the way, making sure that we don't get it caught up on the bottom. Here it goes under that fuel line right there, and then there's like the line was, the harness on the top left corner was a little bit caught up, moved it out of the way there. And then we're gonna get our bolts, our 10mm bolts started by hand. Like I always tell you guys, just a couple of turns by hand, and then I'm gonna come back and kind of set them all the way down with my electric ratchet. When I do this, I like to do it like in a crisscross pattern, so top right, bottom left, top left, bottom right, and just kind of like that, working my way inwards. After that, like I always tell you guys, I like to come back, like this is just to get the bolts all the way to the bottom, and then I come back and by hand make sure every single one is tidy. Now since we already kind of did them all the way to the bottom, all of them, I really don't feel the need to follow a pattern here, but I just went ahead by hand, making sure they're all tight. Put all my coils back on. If you haven't done your spark plugs, if you want to do them now, go ahead. Coils back on, put them back in the spot that they were. Put the connector back on. Put the little safety, white safety clip. Push it all the way down to make sure that that's done. And then from here, tying those up, 10mm sockets, 10mm bolts with a socket. There you go. We're gonna go ahead and put our vacuum line back here, and then we'll put our engine cover back on, and then we're gonna go ahead and put on the last cover that goes on top of these, that goes between the throttle body and the mass airflow sensor. And that is it. That is how we're gonna replace our valve cover gasket on this 2.4 GMC Chevy engine. If this video helps somebody out, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell for me, share the channel. I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. You guys have yourselves a great day.